You may be quick or slow with technology, but technology is always quick. I'm talking about quick response codes, more popularly known as QR codes. Have you realized how QR codes have become an inseparable part of our lives? They have sneaked into our world and into our homes and can be found on pretty much everything we use. Yet, they are highly underutilized. No matter what you buy or use today, you'd find little QR code on it, and it's often a blind spot. Why is it a blind spot? QR codes today are used for discounts, to provide discounts, or to necessary things like user manuals, but nothing beyond. What can brands and businesses do with the QR code facility that is so easily available to us today? Welcome to Brand Restrat, where I hit the restart button on brand strategy for a changed world, based on my book, Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. It's available on Amazon, you can check it out, and any portal in the world that sells books. So if you think about it, QR codes are everywhere. We always have something or the other to scan, and you don't know what it might reveal. In fact, this is one of my ideas for an Insta page, content page. Every post would be about one QR code that I've scanned to see what it reveals. I haven't gotten about to doing it, so if you do, please go right ahead, be my guest. Just to talk about the interesting things that QR codes can reveal. I had gone to NGMA, National Gallery of Modern Art in Bangalore, a couple of months ago, and next to some of the pieces of art, there was a small QR code. And I was with a bunch of friends and we were passing by, and we weren't really stopping to look very deeply. It's very different when you go to an art gallery by yourself versus when you go with people. Because when you're by yourself, you can go at your own pace, experience each piece as much as you want. In this particular case, I looked at the QR code and said, oh, what would this QR code reveal? And my friend guessed that it's probably a code to help you share that piece of exhibit on social media. So I decided to give it a shot and I scanned it. It was not what my friend guessed. It actually led to a whole world of information about that piece of art, and it was really revolutionary and interesting for me to read. And then I did that with a few more pieces of art. So this is an example of interesting stuff that QR code could reveal. On the other side, there are people who don't know what to do with QR codes. You must probably remember recently when the CBSE question paper had a QR code on it, and some people who scanned it discovered a random song which was unconnected. So why did that happen? It's because some people are not taking QR codes as seriously, and I'm not saying take it seriously, but there is an opportunity because everybody just has QR codes. They are, I think, free to generate. Did you know that QR codes can be designed to align with your brand identity? So that's something that's coming up about what brands can do with QR codes. But if you do that, then it might cost money. But otherwise, QR codes are available free of cost, and people just paste it onto their packaging and without applying much thought. In the digital age, I'm wondering why QR codes can't be utilized a little more. But first, let's just take a moment to appreciate what QR codes really are. They are the portal that connects the online world with the offline world. There are these two worlds, and the glue that connects both is the QR code. It instantly takes you from the real to the virtual. Therefore, it is the tool for us to maintain the seamlessness of brand narrative, communications, consistency of voice, everything across online and offline platforms, mediums. So that's what QR codes is. It can be used in so many ways to bring the online alive in the real world and the offline continue in the virtual world. And people seldom use it to its potential. If you know any examples, if I'm anywhere across the world where QR codes have been used effectively for brand communications, please let me know in the comment. I would love to read about it. I once worked for one of the biggest snacking companies in the country while working at one of the biggest ad agencies in the country. And as an afterthought in one of the meetings, the client informed the account manager that, oh, by the way, we have a QR code, so please suggest some ideas that we can do with it. The client didn't seem very excited or interested. Neither did this prospect excite anybody on the agency side. This was 4 years ago, and I'm hoping that a shift in mindset has happened by now. So here's the question: why are QR codes largely ignored by the marketing and the business team unless and until it is for user manuals or discounts? And why is it ignored by customers? Well, I can speak for customers because brand strategists are the voice of the customer. It's because we don't expect anything exciting to come out of scanning QR codes. Sometimes there's entertainment, like again the CBSE paper, or sometimes there's just absolutely nothing. I have sometimes scanned QR codes from on product packaging that I've ordered in from Amazon.in and not found anything specific. But like I spoke about the museum experience, QR codes can be used for anything. Sky is the limit. So why not include QR codes in our ideation for our campaigns and for our creativity and our brand story? QR codes can act like little Easter eggs for your brand, like a little wrapped gift. Every time a customer sees a QR code from your brand, if it excites them to scan to see what they will find, your job is done. When you receive a wrapped gift, there is a certain anticipation of what's inside, and when you open it, it can either be overwhelming or underwhelming or downright delightful. That's an interesting idea for brand strategists and brand customers. Think about QR codes like the opportunity to live up to the anticipation that people feel when they are unwrapping a gift. The most boring thing you can do with QR codes is to just give manufacturer speak and use it like a brand manual that, oh, this is what our brand is about and this is what we do for you. Let's make it an opportunity to connect with the customer, give them social media content, because if it's something interesting, they will share it on their social media. That's mutually symbiotic because they get content and you get advocacy. So here are two ways in which brands can use QR codes. One is to align the design with the brand identity to further the impact of the brand narrative. And two is to think of ways to live up to the anticipation that people feel when they unwrap a gift, to create absolute delightful moments, to create little Easter eggs of your brand. That's what I would say needs to be done, because we are talking about digital age branding, because we live in the digital age. So every brand today is a digital age brand, and QR codes are an integral part of that digital marketing ecosystem. Brand marketing heads, along with their key advertising partners, marketing partners, need to take on the responsibility of bringing QR codes to life as per brand guidelines. By guidelines, I mean taking the brand narrative forward and being those moments of delight. Let me know what you think about this. And if you have examples of how brands have done it interestingly, then please let me know. I would love to read about it. The next episode is a very interesting one. It's about the kind of intelligence that will count. With the rise of artificial intelligence, intelligence as a subject is diluted. But what kind of intelligence in humans will count? So that's what the next chapter is about. Stay tuned and cheers.